Sorry.
Raphael.
I mean, honestly.
We can do this.
Come on, Raphael. Keep it down.
Hey, that's you right here. Well, back here with Fire Emblem Three Houses, but for the very first time in our Verdant Wind Assassins Only run. You just saw the disclaimer, which said that this is not going to be a spoiler-free run. It ain't. Not because I intend to talk spoilers often or anything like that, but just because I can't keep my dumb mouth shut when it comes to them. So, this is a run of Fire Emblem Three Houses that we're going to do. Fun game. Cameras. Not right. There we go. Where we are not allowed to class into anything but Thief and then Assassin. So the rules of this playthrough are going to be, last time I prevented myself from doing recruits. There are no restrictions on recruitment. In fact, I'm probably just going to recruit everyone to minimize the amount of crying we have to do. The major rules are as follows. The only four classes technically you're allowed to have are Commoner/Noble when you begin, Thief next, and then Assassin. Those are the only things we're allowed to class ourselves into. Second rule is, how many rules is that now? It's like 4, 6, 8, 12. The 12th rule is no magic whatsoever. Well, no magic spells. You're allowed to use magic combat arts if you have them, and weapons and that. But no magic spells because I don't want the temptation to exist for me to leave anyone in the Noble/Commoner class just so they get the magic. The point of being only Assassins is that you don't get spells. Well, one of the points anyway. As for weapon restrictions, I'm not going to restrict us from using, say, axes as an Assassin, because you're allowed to use any weapon you want, really. But obviously, they have... Assassin has proficiency with bows and swords. Does it get... It gets at least sword fair, I'm pretty sure. Does it have bow fair? I don't think so. So we could have probably restricted this to be a playthrough where we only use swords and bows, I guess, but it probably would have been lame because we get a lot of legendary weapons we wouldn't be able to use and stuff. And everyone's gonna have a strong tendency to use swords and bows anyway, as we're gonna be classing into Assassins. And you may or may not already know, I'm not gonna do a New Game Plus. We're going Maddening Classic. No online, never. Don't give me your goddamn pity experience. And we're going Golden Deer. So since we've already done a playthrough of this on the channel, I'm probably going to be skipping a few cutscenes here and there. Mostly the ones that are the same per, and just like skipping through sequences like this that play out the same way regardless of your form. And since the plan is probably to romance Happy, right? Probably. And it doesn't let you do that as Fibboleth. So we're going to have to be Umboleth. I'm immortal. Let's get this over with. My name is Gilmore. Because we're gonna romance Happy and Hoppy. Happy and cheery. Happy and... You know what? Actually, I kind of like Hoppy. Happy and Hoppy. I absolutely have to.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
Believe me, that's not a human name. At least I don't think so. Birthday? I don't know. I'll just make it mine again, I guess. So we should be able to speed through these first few levels because they're easy and cake and easy and good and cake. Obviously, if I'm speccing people into stuff that aren't, what file do we use? Now, there's a good question. They're mostly full up till, let's just use file 1, be completely novel. So I had to spec everyone to Assassin, so if I'm not using them with other weapons, it'll be difficult to get into the Assassin spec early on, which will be tougher for me. So if I'm not using swords and bows anyway readily, it'll just make it harder on me anyway, because they'll have a harder time classing up, which will have them with weaker stats early on. Alright, Edelgard, Dimitri, you guys are great, I love you. Gonna respectfully ask that you give us all your stuff. We are basically robbing you. Alright, Claude, let's get to it. You better go first because I'm about to attack. From up close. I mean, I guess I could always take your bow and try and go from... No, I don't. There's no angle with which to do that. Unless we use your combat art, which seems like a waste of bow durability, which we're probably going to have a lot of problems with money early on, so I'm going to just do my best to not you have to use any combat arts with this early on.
Stay focused.
But naturally, that'll lower my accuracy a little bit during this. Ah, God, I forgot it resets all the things to slow early on. Enemy phase, sure, they're all walking forward. I got it. Don't worry, Gerald. I've got this all under control mostly. Oh, also good bet to be back playing Three Houses again. Can't wait for all the rage that this playthrough's surely gonna hold. Sound effects are always a bit loud. Light my grid thick, please. Where's like the normal game speed? There we go. Hey, Claude, I know this is busy, but let's chat. Why not? Sure, sounds like fun.
You guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that.
Hey, no problem, buddy.
It's mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Let me tell you, you've never met mercenaries like us. Hildegard, Dimitri, you two are gonna have to go to the get-along corner over here. As your future professor, I insist that you two fix your relationship right now, God damn it. Wow, they really didn't seem concerned with approaching us to attack us. Kinda thought they did at this point. Never mind, I suppose I'll just take this myself and Claude can back me up. Thank you, I know how forests work, Gerald. I've lived in them for a long time. You two are in timeout. Alright, let's see how much of a mistake this was. Ow! Okay. Even in the harder difficulty, you're pretty buff for this prologue, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. I don't think I've died on it ever, but you know what? There's a first time for everything. Actually, I did make this kind of stupid because Claude can't really help unless he goes all the way here, in which case he's targeted by everyone. He can't help take down one of these two, I mean. Well, I guess I could have him just take this one out. And then if I take out one of them, he's just going to be meleeing one of them, which is tolerable. So start with that one and miss. That is also important. I didn't just accidentally have that happen. He can survive too, surely, right? Yeah, he'll be fine. In that case, well, no, I better stay in cover. Well, if I do this, then only one of them will be able to attack him, so there's that. May as well. Yonk!
Should I have held back?
No, probably not, because I'm way out of practice, my guy, and we're gonna need all the help we can get from you not holding back and such. Ow! It's fine, the other one will go after Byleth now and not have any cover for it, so he'll be at an advantage there. Nice job, Crest of Flames. Do you know, I've never found that Crest of Flames was really one of my favorite ones. I like the fact that it can sometimes stop counterattacks. That's cool. But the health you gain back from it, I usually find is pretty paltry, especially later on in the game. And I guess that's because I usually don't have Byleth as too tanky a class. So there is that. Yonk! But naturally, there's no harm in having it, I guess, unless you want to keep Byleth at low health for, say, one of that skill that I had her with in last run we did.
It's fate.
Defiant Crit, I think, is the one where when you're at low health. Anyway, Gerald's probably going to come up to help us soon, but we don't want his help because we want to get the experience ourselves. Claude, we need to be independent. That said, if you could come out here and help me, please. Oh, actually, I positioned that pretty stupidly. Alright, I kind of expected these axes would be a little less accurate than the swords. I was about to say, is it biorhythm? But I forgot there's no biorhythm in this game. Alright, the two of us can finish this surely easily enough. Do they have the same amount of health? 7. So Claude's as easy in a time attacking either of them. Eeny, meeny, mino, shoot someone in the face. Boom. Yeah! That was more the chest, but close enough. Yonk!
As expected.
I didn't really feel the need to get either of our, oh, I should be keeping Claude next to me as much as possible. I always forget that Byleth's thing increases the experience of people beside him, which is especially useful on this difficulty. That's a good level of strength, dex, and speed, especially as we're all going to be assassins. I don't see the need to get Byleth into any experience with many other weapons, except, since I'm going to be recruiting a lot of people. There is that. And while I'm on the topic, let me think. The ones I was expecting to recruit. So because this is a Golden Deer run, I was hoping to have all the Golden Deer involved. So we're going to have Byleth, Claude, Hilda, Lawrence, Lysithea, Leone, Marianne, Hilda. Did I say Hilda? I forgot Raphael and Ignatz somehow. Raphael, Ignatz. I think I said Hilda twice. Wait, there should be 8, right? How did I mess that up? Byleth, Claude, Lawrence. No, it's maybe 9, including Byleth. Byleth, Claude, Lawrence, Leone, Lysithea, a lot of L's, Ignatz, Raphael, Marianne, Hilda. I think I got listed them there. As far as people from outside the Golden Deer I was intending to do, it was Happy, obviously. Thought it might be fun to do Catherine, because she's good with swords and stuff. And usually 12 or 13 is about as many people I can manage in one party, so maybe we bring Petra in because she's a really fast and good rogue. And then maybe one of the other church people because I don't have tons of supports with them. Like Aloise or someone. Don't know, I haven't fully decided yet, but we're gonna probably recruit them all anyway, as I think I've mentioned. I could heal myself for 10 here. Is it necessary? What's your attack like? 14, 10. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to want that. Even though only 2 of them are going to attack us here and they're going to have way less accuracy. This is not a time to be making stupid decisions right at the beginning, where it'll be most embarrassing. Gerald's going to help us out in a minute here, but we should be able to do it mostly without him. No, why don't you get out of the way? Why does it have to be, dodge. Pro-doge. Alright, you're coming after me and also missed. Well done, me. Oh no, you can also reach me. I thought they wouldn't all be able to reach. This is ideal, actually, because Gel's not going to be here to... Oh, never mind. He's going to take the one for us. Fine, be that way. Ideally, we'd have Claude finish the boss, so I guess the best way to do that would be to have me soften it up, and may as well do curve shots so we can be absolutely sure of it. So I'll do my 11 here. Yonk! Oh, a Crest of Flames. Oh, alright, that does a bit of damage, extra damage, too. I forgot about that. Alright, you don't need to do your combat out anymore unless we're really worried about that 10%, but I'm not.
I'm going to kill you where you stand.
That's rude. Don't. Both of us up to level 2 already. I dig it. Ooh, some speed, luck, and defense. Picking up some of his soft stats. I dig it. I think Claude will make it a pretty decent rogue slash assassin in this run because, I mean, he is strength and dexterity incarnate. Oh, I can skip this. Brilliant. I don't know what's happening. Teleporting.
Hey, did you just...
Sure did. Back to the monastery. This is where I live now. What are you talking about, kid? My future wife awaits. Don't ask questions, Gerald. God damn it, man. Just learn to go with the flow. This stuff is mostly the same. You can answer differently there if you want to be like, yeah, I'll probably go back to the kingdom after this for some reason, but it doesn't actually matter or anything, so fine. We can skip it. It's good. I'll have to skip Gerald's poetry, too. Oh, what a shame. I mean, I don't have to, but in the interest of time and not repeating stuff, because I'll probably look at it and be like, oh yeah, I remember we did that last time, and that'll be the only thing I can know how to say. Now, some of the dialogue around the monastery, even during White Clouds, changes depending on people whom you've recruited or not recruited and what route you're in, I think. So I will probably try to speak to everyone still, in between missions, but at least for this first, like, because this first chapter is before you've even chosen a house, so this is all going to be more or less exactly the same as it was when we were doing Blue Lions. Just going to run around and say hi to everyone, House Professor once. House Professor, House Leader. Hi, Lagarde, my name's Hoppy. No, don't like to learn any more about anyone. Thank you for speaking to you. Hi, Carmen, my name's Hoppy. That's nice to meet you. No, I would not learn to learn about anyone. That's thanks. Hi, Demetria, my name's Hoppy. I would not like to learn anyone else, but thanks. Quest complete. There we go. We should return to Rhea right now, in fact. Golden Deer, please.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
You nailed it. In fact, you nailed it. You summed it up in one sentence, really.
All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
I take issue with your characterization of Lawrence as an open mind.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Vodlin's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
I'm honored to lead, like, Lysithea and Ignatz in them. They're cool.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
No, there's nothing going on. We're all just standing here discussing top secret school matters in a ring in what is very obviously a council meeting. You're not interrupting anything, Flane.
I'm in the middle of something.
Flane.
Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
That's Professor Manuela. She's one of the professors. How do you not know this? Oh, you mean me? I'm Hoppy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
Likewise, it's a genuine joy.
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
I'm happy to make yours.
On the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of.
God damn, Seth. Calm down a bit.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses.
Sounds like fun. All right, so obviously...
What? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
I mean, I don't know. That's what they say. Obviously, like I was saying, since I'm not allowed to use magic, Lysithea and Marianne will have a rough go of it at the beginning, and I suppose so will Happy when we get to her. So I don't suppose I'll bring them on the mock battle, because you only get like 5 people. It'll be myself, Claude, and then probably Leonie, Raphael, and then... Hilda or Ignatz or Lawrence. Because even though we'll be able to train Lysithea and Marianne into some dope-ass magic combat art slinging assassins later, they're not that yet. Just thinking ahead here, just thinking ahead to this mock trial.
You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
No, that's a perfectly normal thing to say. I'm like 20 years old. Most professors are like a little older.
Into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really.
That's the answer.
Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
No, I don't care. In fact, I encourage you to be more smartass. See how it turns out. I don't mind.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
Yeah, I don't see why.
One must
Who cares?
truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual.
Don't think about it too hard. The church wouldn't like it if you did.
I heard you were a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Oh, well, my friend, you must be the smartest student in this class because I am not at all prepared to do this job.
Are you really as strong as they say?
No.
Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I don't have to take off my cloak to know that. That's absolutely true.
Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
Yeah, but in terms of the biceps, I mean, look at this man.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights.
Wait, he dumbly led me right out of the forest. And that enemy sword was awesome.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Gerald, of course.
Obviously,
Lysithea.
Lysithea.
The Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
How did you not know this? You're exaggerating a bit.
It doesn't doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Gerald deserves nothing but respect.
All right, thanks, Leonie. Doesn't matter what I think of my own father. I'll write that down in my planner for today.
You're such as he. I have high hopes for our professor.
That was probably the weirdest way you could have possibly said that, Lysithea, but thank you. A father figure such as he.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithea.
Thank you, Hilda. See, Leonie? Wait, what am I trying to prove?
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
I've been here for like 5 minutes and Hilda's already dumping all of her baggage out and the open for everyone.
Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so.
That's the face of someone who wasn't listening.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
Hiding in forests is a big part of it.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party? Meet.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea.
Yeah, parties are savage.
I'm more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Well, I can't satisfy everyone, so why don't you guys pick which one we're doing?
You can't get to know someone over tea. There's no meat involved. It's not a party.
I'm gonna let that one gloss
Your
over.
common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Ew.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch.
Seems like it's mostly
Not
Lawrence.
especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers.
And which one are you, hmm?
But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right?
It absolutely does.
I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Boy, you've got no idea. I'm looking forward to it so much. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Can't wait for all the murder we're doing with children. Looking forward to it. Alright, so we should be able to at least get the mock battle done this time. But this one will be a little trickier since I don't have any heal. So one of the biggest problems I assume we're likely to encounter in this run, though I'm so excited for it, I think we're going to have a lot of trouble with healing. We're going to have to do it all with items in combat arts and stuff. 1,000 gold? That's just enough to be useless.
Say, while you're here...
This is the same regardless of which house you're in, I'm pretty sure. He's like, oh, there's a crest you have there. Well, how funky is that?
Professors of
The professors sure do have stuff to do. You're right, Rhea. I, however, am going to go explore. Oh, right. Now that I've got DLC, I can like put on glasses and stuff. Let's do this. Okay, so without cloak. Oh, this one. Okay, I thought I could do the normal without cloak. House loungewear. Classic or custom? Oh, with your custom colors, I see. Summerwear, greenwear, Sophist Regalia, Dancer Ensemble. The pauldron's a little clunky on this one, even though I used to wear it all the time. Let's do Sophist Regalia, why not? And the glasses. It's good luck that. I'll have my monastery appearance going into battle. So I guess I could put them in in these things and stuff if I really wanted. I don't really desperately want it, to be honest. Actually, it looks pretty good in that. Maybe we should put everyone in summer wear stuff. I think mostly everyone looks pretty good in the evening wear, usually. It certainly looks like more combat ready than the academy wear, I would say. So what about that? I'll set everyone to evening wear. And I'll set everyone to have their appearance from the monastery. And then I'll fix me as being Sophist Regalia. Of course, that means they lose a few personal touches like Lawrence's rose and stuff. Let's just start with that for the time being. Why not? Okay, let's just store all items right now and start working on this already because I feel like we're going to have our work cut out for us here. Okay, so I'm thinking the mock battle, we want to bring Hoppy, Claude, Raphael, Hilda, and Leonie. Because Leonie is pretty... Physical stats? Actually, let me just verify if physical stats are... Right, because Leonie's sort of our... I think I'm mostly taking the people with the highest strength in that case. Because Leonie's got 9, Hilda's got 10, Raphael's got 11, Claude, and I also... Oh, I've got a hell of a lot. I'm basically leaving behind Lawrence, Ignatz, and Lysithea because they have the lowest strength, I guess. And Marianne, for that matter. I'm always surprised at how Marianne's strength being kind of low. I mean, I get that she's mostly a mage, but she is a proficient sword fighter, and I guess it just surprises me that Ignatz is stronger than her. So Leonie, Hilda, Raphael, Claude, myself. Or who we're gonna bring. I think I said I'm probably gonna be keeping Hilda with axes a fair bit throughout this, even though I'm also gonna give her some sword and bow. But she's already got some good progress with axes, as does Raphael. So I'll give him one just for ease of use in this next fight. I'll give him a sword as well. Leonie's gonna want probably a sword, and I guess is she any good with an axe? Oh, she's good with a lance. Okay, I'll give her a lance and a bow. I'll give her 2 lances, an iron bow, and a sword. Or an axe. No, we already have enough axes to use. We need swords for the rest of us. I'll grab me a sword, and I suppose we could buy some more weapons in a minute. We have some money. Let me just make sure everyone I want to have weapons has them. I think I want you with both these bows. So what kind of weapons have we got left? We've got one training sword, one iron lance, and some gauntlets. You start with gauntlets? Oh, cool. I guess Raphael does. He's got some brawling prowess already, so I may as well leave them with him, mayn't I? Or maybe I should give them to me because I've got a higher strength than him. Yes, I'll do that. So in theory, I'll be better able to make use of them. And as for the training sword, perhaps I give it to Raphael since he'll have lower accuracy. What's his dex like? 5. Actually, Claude's is only 8. I guess Raphael and Hilda are both going to have an equally difficult time with it because they both have a dex of 5. And Leonie's is a fair bit higher, so I'll give it to one of them, and you've already got a sword, so you get it. Alright, now for distributing vulneraries. Okay, let's just try and give as many to anyone as possible. We're bringing 5 people into this first fight, so everyone should have at least 2. And who is probably going to be dying the most? Who's got the worst defense? 7, 6, 7, 7, 6. We're all either 7s or 6s. Who's got the least speed then? Who's going to be hit by a bunch of stuff? 9, 9, 6, 8, 9. So once again, looking like probably Hilda or Raphael we want to give this extra one to. And since he doesn't have... oh, actually they both got axe prowess. Well, I gave you 2 axes, so I'll give you the extra vulnerary. So we can always pass them around. We're probably not going to use... Well, I shouldn't say anything. I don't see any reason at this point to remove anyone's skills. Any good combat arts I should know about. Well, there's no reason to remove any of those either. Battalions. Oh, there are no battalions. Okay, for a minute I was like, wait, how? Alright, time to explore. So, this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. Yeah, probably. Those clothes you're wearing, they don't resemble anyone's. Dedu, I see you have got a question. I mean, I don't know your name. What? Who are you?
Let me know when you are hungry.
I will do just that.
I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
I mean, I didn't do much for him, in particular.
I have a request.
There is a dish I would like to make, but I need more of a certain vegetable to do so. I was planning to grow it from the seeds in the greenhouse, but if you'd like to help.
I would love to help. That would be my great thing. We were married in another life. What? Never mind. Hello. Claudie. Whoa, you look so dope in this outfit, you two. Yeah, everyone looks great in the evening wear.
Did you
Hello.
hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses.
I was spacing out a bit, but I wasn't spacing out that much. They were pretty clear about it. I guess you weren't there now that I think about it.
The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training.
I mean, how do you propose I do that?
After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well.
Gonna leave that one to dry. I'm not gonna address that.
I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach?
All right with that, my friend. Thank you for offering, though.
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you?
I absolutely do. You're one of our strongest people, physical strength-wise.
As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Nice try, Missy. I have detailed documents about all of your physical attributes, as all professors do. Oh, that's Leonie. I was like, why is that person standing with Leonie's pose when they're just one of the random students? Because I was waiting for her to have it tied around her waist like a hoodie.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you, if I...
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I mean, you're gonna see later, he dies a lot in one of the missions. You have to, like, run ahead of him and fight all the enemies for him, because otherwise he just gets himself axed. It's just not great. Oh my god, my hair is even green now, too. Later on, they're gonna be like, whoa, look at your hair's all bright. It's gonna be like, what? It was always like this.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice.
I mean, you didn't have to admit that. But also war crime. You skipped over Marianne, Annette. Happy lives underground at the moment, so you get a free pass there, but watch yourself, Sylvain.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Yeah,
Professor,
that's why we go to school.
I've got a small favor to ask.
If I have to eat in that filthy dining hall, I prefer to invite a cute girl to dine with me. Beforehand, I'll find out her favorite food so I can order them. She's happy, yeah, I'm happy, I haven't missed a move. Pretty great, huh? It's awesome. That's, again, going to school, eating food, these things are always ulterior motives for dating. As long as you're a normal person, anyway. I spotted Linhardt, did I? I can do the greenhouse now, but don't you can get by having the first meal, you can get a professor level up even today, so... I think we want that before we cultivate those greens. Plus, I'm gonna make a slightly more conscious effort to look up which plants to plant to get the buffs I want for this run. Which I'm probably gonna do as many defense buffs as possible. because as assassins, we're all going to be pretty squishy. But I also have this fantasy of Happy just having, like, the max defense stat as an assassin.
The Great Tree Moon.
Because it worked so well for when we had to do as a tanky assassin.
I could just forget all about my assignment.
Well, I'm feeling sleepy too. Just, yeah.
No.
No, yeah. Well, I'll forget about my assignment. Don't test me. Who do you think you are, huh? I'm the professor, in fact. No one ever says my name because they're too embarrassed to call me Professor Hoppy. That's another thing I thought was, is it weird? Is it just me or is it a bit weird that they call the other professors by their first name? Like Professor Manuela, Professor Hanneman. You'd think it would be Professor SR and Professor Casagrande. What am I doing here? I'm going to invite someone in. We can invite people who are in our house, or I could start building my bonds with people who are in other houses in order to recruit them. Does not care for the cigarette and cream stuff. I can also just build my bond with people I want to have a high bond with early on, I suppose. I guess that's good because I can get their motivation up early. I may as well do that. There'll be time for gifts and stuff later to raise everyone else's affinity for us. I would love to share a meal with Marianne and Hilda. There is actually some tactical usage to letting people level up when not in your party.
I know, so tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
While eating? I'm not sure I understand you, Hilda. Brum, 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 Hoppy's just sitting there in his chair. They're just having like a very mild conversation. He just goes, yes, up to the side. More activity points, more funds. Yes.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
So you're getting right to it. I'm impressed to find someone who's more proactive than I am. Nice going, Professor. All right then, next time will be my turn. Whatever you want, Sylvain. Weird that it's, for a half second there, it said report to Sylvain, but I didn't actually have to. I think I lost my train of thought a moment ago, but don't even worry about it. Hiya, Flane.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
But I am still a professor, so you have to call me that. That's a shame.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Rael will remember that.
Might you help me with a favor?
There is a ceremony related to St. Celine that requires rare fish. Would you mind helping me obtain some, Professor? You can fish by speaking with a fish keeper at the fishing pond.
Yes, I think I will do just that. Thank you. I would love to help you with a favor, especially because it gives me stuff. Before we do, let's just go. Let me go. What am I doing? I forget. It's fine. Gonna go plant some seeds now that I have a slightly higher level. I should be able to cultivate them a bit better, I think. Unless maybe you need to have a... No, I can do this now. Yeah, pour that water. Water poured. You have my gratitude. The greenhouse is an invaluable resource. If we cultivate more plants, I'm sure we'll be able to cook a larger variety of meals. That's exactly how plants work. Thank you for all those seeds, by the way. Hi, Cyril.
I'm a little busy.
Oh, sorry.
If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That's it.
Got it. Goodbye. Ash, I ran right by you, my friend.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too?
More or less.
The greenhouse here is really incredible.
So incredible.
There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
It's whack. You seem well informed on the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines.
I would hope how to tell them apart was included.
You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Good call. Nope, only blue sparkly things catch my eye. Sorry, Ash. Maybe next time. Loser. Nothing caught my eye in there. Showed him. Hi, Marianne.
I pray to thee. Please protect us.
It's only a mock battle, Marianne. No one's ever died in those except for the times they have. Okay, well, good chat. Yeah. Whew. Oh. First fishing failure. Don't give me a fish for that god-awful performance I just performed with my fishing rod. You could take this fish, Flame, but just know that it was fished up not excellently.
You helped me so much.
How wonderful! I am certain Saint Celine would be most satisfied by this fish. If you ever wish to fish again, simply let the manager of the fishing pond know.
I don't know why you felt the need to tell me that. Like it was your responsibility or something. Maybe since we already talked to everyone... You know, I'm not even sure the dialogue changes much if they are in your party this time.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Because people need to sleep, Raphael. It would be pretty sweet, though, if it could. Dining hall on my campus used to do that. Lorenz and Ignatz, how fare it, my friends? Look at Lorenz and his... I've never seen that idle animation before. That's super weird.
That of the golden deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor?
So, I'm familiar with what deer are.
Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial.
Well, that's news to me.
All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around which interests you.
Well, I will do that. I will do... If it interests me, I will do that.
Have you memorized everyone's names yet?
Somewhat. All right, from the top, we got Byleth Eisner, we got Dimitri Alexander Blythe, we got Dedu Molinaro, we got Ash Hubert, we got Annette Fantine Dominic, we got Mercedes von Martritz / Bartels, depending. We got Felix Hugo Fraudarius, we got Sylvain Jose Gautier, we got... Am I missing any Blue Lions? Ingrid Brandel Galatea, we got... I feel like I'm missing a Blue Lion still somehow. Anyway, on to the Redbirds. Edelgard von Hresfelg, Lysithia von Ordelia is a golden deer. I thought she was beagles for a sec. Hubert von Vestra, Petra McNeary, Dorothea Arnold, who is a beagle? Who is a bleagle? Bernadetta von Varley, Caspar von Bergleys, how did I forget that? And Linhart von Hevering. Now over to the Golden Deer. Claude / Khalid von Regan, Ignatz Victor, Raphael Kirsten, Hilda Valentine Goneril, Lysithia von Ardelia, Lorenz Hellman Gloucester, Marianne von Edmund, Leonie Pinelli. Am I missing anyone of the main three houses? Sedith Flane, Lady Rhea, Cyril, I don't remember his last name if he has one, Catherine... Oh god, I'm forgetting her name as well, her last name, what house she's from. Shamir Neverend, Hammond von Assar, Manuela Casagranda, Aloise Rongeld. To answer your question, no, apparently I have not memorized everyone's name yet. Sorry.
I'm Ignatz, in case you forgot.
That one I remembered.
Looking forward to learning from you.
Likewise, because they say the best teaching is when this teacher learns to. Anyway, what I was saying before is I might just speak to everyone who's in our house, because I think that those are the ones that are most likely to change. Although I guess if they changed if the Blue Lions in your house, then theirs would be different from what we saw last time now, too. I'm just going to talk to all our Golden Deer for the moment.
Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet?
No, I think I might be blocked off from going there.
Valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
Don't we all? You like reading?
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Nothing so crass. I don't enjoy the books themselves. I enjoy the knowledge they provide. Sure. And that would mark all of our house people whom we've not spoken to yet. Let's just check the second floor in case we missed someone up here, and in case there are any other quests and whatnot. Don't believe there are any outstanding quests at the moment. That's so weird. Did it always highlight the NPCs that walk around on the map? I don't remember it doing that. Because the ones that walk around can't be talked to. That's so weird. How have I never noticed that? Very good then. So it might be that for during White Clouds, I might be talking to people a little less, just so that we can you keep it from being the longest series we've ever done ever. I'll at the very least, I'll definitely talk to everyone who's in our house. I'll probably be talking to other people as well. It's just around the beginning part, I'm pretty sure most of it's the same. Don't quote me on that, nor provide evidence to the contrary, please. But then these were never meant to be like 100% shows you everything that the game has to offer anyway, because that would be very difficult to do on playthrough. Now, around your bed is a set of, I'm not allowed to fast travel. Why? Do you have to unlock fast travel? I don't remember that. There's a set of DLC supplies that you can unpack, and I haven't done it yet, and I might not want to do it if it's just, like, free good stuff, but if it's exclusive stuff that you can't get anywhere else, I probably do want it. I just want to check real quick what it is before getting it, so I'm going to save right now. And now let's see what these are. Oh, there are a bunch of permabuffs. Wow. Okay, so you can get the Sacred Item set, which is just a whole bunch of permabuffs. Permanently increases movement by 2, permanently increases HP by 7, permanently increases strength by 3, and permanently increases speed by 3. Those are pretty cool. In the Cinder Shadows Roarn is you get a bunch of extra renown in the Chalice of Beginnings. The Chalice crafted by the Goddess nullifies extra effectiveness, allows counterattacks at any range. I mean, that's pretty powerful. So powerful, in fact, that those seem a bit busted. I think I won't make use of them for this route. I'm glad you're allowed to not take them. Although this is an exclusive piece of gear, I'm like, and it's not like absurdly broken. It's just Those are two very useful perks, but I know we can do it without them, so I'm gonna try to. A snowmelt drop from a mountain where a sacred beast dwells. That's so cool. Very good then. Well, that's all for our first episode, I suppose. Yeehaw! For being into Verdant Wind Assassins now. It's gonna start out... I'm gonna be indelicate. It's gonna start out dull because we're gonna get our butts handed to us over and over and over, trying to use swords and stuff instead of everything. But once we hit our stride and start actually classing up, we're gonna be so damn cool, mark my words. I'm thinking that the major difficulty we're gonna experience throughout this playthrough is gonna be healing. That's gonna be real difficult. I think the biggest problem is not that the amount of healing, because soon you get concoctions and that's 20 health apiece and that's not bad. I think we're more gonna struggle with the fact that now you have to take your turn to heal. You can't have someone else do it for you. That's gonna suck. And additionally, I'm gonna have someone qualify for the dancer class by winning the dancing competition, but they don't. By the rules of our playthrough, we're not allowed to actually class them into it. But the thing is, it gives you Sword of Void plus 30 as an ability you can just attach without having to be in that class. So whoever's the dodgiest is probably who we're gonna want to give it to at that point, because they're all gonna be using swords. To some amount, I expect. Considering we're all going to have the sword fair buff, we're probably going to want to. Anyway, these are the things I'm thinking about. I'm just trying to think ahead a little. So that's all for this episode. Next time, we'll be getting into it. The mock battle, I guess, because we're going to finish exploring now. I don't think there's anything else we need to do around the monastery at the moment. Oh, I could do more fishing. I'll probably do that off camera. It's not going to be that interesting. It's fishing, for goodness sake. So that's all. Next video going on the channel is going to be the finale to our SpongeBob SquarePants movie playthrough. So I guess the only thing we're doing is the last boss, so it probably won't be a very long episode, but it's the one that's going out next. So thank you so very much for coming around to this episode. Happy to finally be starting this. Yeehaw. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace. Where did all the rest of the rubble go? What are those tape recorders that Scuttlebutt's got? By the balls, does it matter that Robin was helping paint the thing with luminescent paint? The discrepancy between the red and green sweaters? Let's get into it. October 25th, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. My butterflies have butterflies in their stomach.